Hello guys and welcome to today's episode, where today, as you can see from the top and the thumbnail, we're going to be doing the world's fastest troop versus the world's slowest troop. Now, first of all, we have to find out which one of these troops is the world's fastest troop and which one of these troops is the world's slowest troop. So let's go into the army camps, let's go into train troops, and you can see, first of all, you already saw it basically, but basically the goblins are the fastest troops within the game. You can see movement speed is 32, but then also the minions do have a movement speed of 32. So I actually personally never noticed that the minions have the exact same speed as the goblins. I always thought the goblins were the fastest troop within the game by far, literally by any other unit, but it seems like the minion is its competition. So we may do that in a different video where I compare the goblins to the minions, but that is for something else for another day. But the world's slowest troop within the game is actually the balloon, and I would have thought that the golem or something like that is even slower than the balloon, but no, it seems like the balloon only has a movement speed of 10. That is absolutely awful. I mean, check it out, barbarians have a movement speed of 16, then the golem, for example, I believe it's 12, and yes it is. And what about the lava hound? I believe it's 16 if I remember correctly. No, it's actually 20, so that's even more. So yeah, the balloon is actually the world's slowest troop within the game, which is surprising to be honest, but we're still going to be comparing them. So for the first attack, we've got a mass goblin attack with 10 haste balls obviously, and our king and queen. So we're going to be using those, and we're just going to go ahead and find a base. It seems like we can't find a base. What's going on? Not quite sure. Okay, so we are back in the clouds, you guys. Not quite sure what's happened there. I believe I did lose my connection for a couple of seconds, but there we go. We are back on the search, so we're still going to be searching for a dead base, something like that. And because a base like this one doesn't really have too much loot, and I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to search for. This is a good search because it's got a lot of loot, but obviously the goblins cannot do a lot of damage. I mean, you have to keep that in mind because the goblins, they only target collectors, but they are the world's fastest troops within the game, so they may be able to get the town hall or something. Now we do have 10 haste balls, so this should be pretty fun. So check it out, we're going to use the first haste ball right here, going to drop in a couple of goblins like so, and check out how speedy they're going to be. 1 second and they are already at the elixir storage, elixir collectors. So they're going to take out these collectors, and there they go, they are speeding through these structures. So let's drop in a couple of goblins over on the top of the base with a haste ball, obviously, because why not. Now let's drop in a couple of goblins over on this gold mine, and they should be good to go. So now let's drop in a couple of goblins over on the bomb tower, try and distract it over on this side, and then drop the rest over on the right hand side, and then the rest of the collectors are in different wall compartments, right here, and also right in this compartment, and then the final compartment over on this side. So honestly, I have got no idea how we're going to get those, so we're just not even going to try it. So we're just going to try and break through this compartment right here. Okay, so the goblins obviously want to target walls, which is really unfortunate. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. I'm going to drop in my king, see if he can actually break through 1 or 2 wall compartments, because otherwise we're just going to lose every single one of our goblins. Now, am I losing my voice? I believe I am losing my voice a little bit, so I'm sorry about that, you guys. Not sure what is going on. I may be a little ill, so we're going to pop the king ability. I still do hope you guys are enjoying this video though. Let's drop in a couple of goblins like this. Let's also drop in a haste ball, because why not, and we're just going to see how much damage these goblins can do. So the wizard tower is distracted right now. Now it did have to retarget to the goblins, so the goblins did lose all of their health. Let's see if a couple of goblins can actually get through that wall. I just want to see if the wizard is still going to be targeting the goblins, and it is indeed. So honestly, at this point, I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do, because this guy has got a wizard tower on every single one of these compartments, so this is actually pretty bad. What I'm going to try and do is I am going to actually try and take out one of these buildings with my archer queen. So what I'm going to do is okay, so we're going to take out this wizard tower like this, and then we're going to start dropping in a couple of goblins like so, and we're also going to drop in a haste ball. Let's continue deploying all of these goblins. We're actually going to spam all of the goblins. I'm gonna pop the queen ability in a couple of seconds. Let's just wait a couple of more seconds. There goes the queen ability. Let's drop in another haste spell, because why not? Let's drop another one, see if these goblins can do a decent amount of damage. Can they even get the town hall? Wow, I can't believe it. They may be able to get the town hall. Come on, goblins. Oh no, they got annihilated by the mortars and all of that stuff and the Tesla, so that's unfortunate. But there we go, 220,000 gold and 220,000 elixir plus 255 dark elixir. I'm pretty happy with that amount of loot, and obviously the goblins didn't really do too well because they can only take out collectors, but you saw how speedy they actually were. So let's take out one of these haste spells and get ourselves another heal spell, and now we're going to be doing the world's slowest troop within the game, which is obviously the balloon. So check it out, we're not even going to be using any haste spells, any raid spells, just so that you guys can see how slow balloons really are without using any raid spells or anything like that. You're going to see we're going to have a very difficult time even 3-starring this base. So we're just going to go ahead and attack this random base, because why not? We're going to check for clan castle units, not that it makes a difference because we can't really take it out, but we're now going to drop in all of our balloons like so. But look at how slow they actually really are. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. I've got an alarm for some reason. Okay, that's weird, but yeah, you can see how slow these balloons really are. I mean, it's ridiculous. Look at this. I could even talk in slow motion and you guys would be pissed off, but look at this. I'm gonna drop in a heal spell because they are just that slow and they're just never gonna get to this air defense if the air sweeper is pushing them back. That is ridiculous, you guys. I can't believe how slow they really are. I mean, look at it. They're literally a slow motion. We can make a movie of slow motion troops and the balloons would actually win. So we are now going to wait and see what sort of damage these balloons can do. They actually are going to target this air defense. Can they take it out though? Yes, they can, definitely. And now we have to be careful on these final heal spells. Yeah, we're definitely not getting the 3-star. We are going to have to drop in that heal spell right now because that air defense and the archer tower are doing a good amount of damage. We will also have to drop in a couple of more balloons over on the top of the base, 1, 2 and another one and 2 more over on the archer tower. See if they can actually take out the entirety of this base. It doesn't look like, because of the archer queen right here. She's actually going to do a very good amount of damage. The balloons, are they going to be able to take out the wizard tower? Come on, balloons. Yes, they are. What about the Tesla? The Tesla, and then I'm happy. Take out the Tesla and I will be happy. Okay, so they did take out the Tesla. I don't think they're going to be taking out the Expo, but that is still fine. So the balloons, the only thing actually stopping us from getting the 3-star is the archer queen right here, and she is actually going to manage and stop us. Otherwise we could have actually gotten the town hall, etc., but sadly the balloons are just so slow they wouldn't be able to 3-star the base. And also the builder slots on the outside of the base right here, you can see the old trick this guy's trying to do if people are close to the 100%. But anyways, we got a total of 45%, so it seems like the world's fastest and the world's slowest troops are actually not that good. Even the world's fastest troop, and yeah, they're just not that good. Both of the attacks actually managed to lose. So check it out. The first attack, which was with the world's fastest troop with the goblins, obviously was a 32% 0-star, and then the second attack with the mass balloons with the world's slowest troops was a 45% 0-star. So that's pretty unfortunate. I can't believe they actually both lost. I would have expected the balloons to actually get the victory because yes, they are slow but they do a good amount of damage, whereas the goblins don't actually do as much damage. Now we did use both our king and the queen in the first attack, so the balloons could have got the victory with our heroes, so that is a little bit unfair, I guess, but that is still fine. So you guys, I still do hope you guys did enjoy this video, even though I did sort of lose my voice, to be honest. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also let me know down below in the comment section if you are going to be using this attack, if you're going to be comparing them yourselves. Would you like to see some sort of similar video to this in the near future? Yes or no? Just let me know down below in the comment section. Now if you haven't already but you do enjoy my content, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel for daily videos. And with all that being said guys, my name is of course Asascha, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.